Duck here, Derek the Duck, and today we are here yet another night in fabulous Las Vegas at the Rio Hotel and Casino. And it is April the 26th. It has been a heck of a day. Let me tell you what happened. I think my big question for the day is, how little of a win is too little? I think that's a good question. And we're going to explore that today. Little wins here and there. Do they all need to be big? We'll see. Does size matter? In Vegas? We'll see. It's been an extraordinary day, as it usually is here for me. I live a nomadic lifestyle. If you've watched my videos over the past many years, you'll see that I constantly switch around where I am. This week I happen to be in Vegas, and I got a comp tonight here at the Rio once again, the Rio Hotel. I always like staying here, and I went online to see what the room would have been had it not been comped for me, and this room was valued tonight at $198. How about that? That's great value. So for me, it's free. For everyone else, it's $198. It's almost a $200 room. The room is big. They call them all suites. Suites, you know, but that's just because they're sort of large. They don't actually have a dividing door or anything like that. But they do have mini fridges, which is kind of rare in Vegas. They have a heck of a view, as you can see. What else does this place have? It has a bathtub, you know. It's got a couch. It's nice. It's a nice big room in Vegas. I don't actually spend that much time in the room. I'm out and about looking for free cocktails usually, or out at the casinos. Today I ventured out to the Bellagio. Now usually I like to play at the place that gives me the comps, but I have played so much at the Rio this year, over $3,000 in coin in on their machines, that honestly I can just stay here and just not even play, because I've given so much goodwill, I think anyway. So I'm not gonna play at the Rio today. I don't need to play at the Rio. Where I do need to play at is MGM properties, because MGM, they have been offering me some comp nights at the Luxor and the Excalibur, but I'd like to see some more. I'd like to see maybe some comp nights at the New York, or the Park MGM. I've had comps there before in previous years. If you watch my videos, you'll see some of those rooms I've been in, or the MGM Grand. So I'd like them to beef up the comps. So I need to play a little bit more at MGM. So today is a cold day. I didn't really want to go out. Overcast, cold, windy, kind of unusual for the desert out here, but I did have a 24-hour bus pass, which is only $5, and you can use it as many times as you want. So I thought I need to take advantage of that. So I took the bus. I took the number 202 Flamingo right over there to Bellagio. I mean, I can see it from here, but it's further than it looks, as everything is in Vegas. It's all a mirage of where these buildings are. And so I went over to the Bellagio, and I thought, this will be fun. I'll earn some coin in with MGM. The Bellagio is an MGM property, and it's a beautiful property. I did a nice little walkthrough video. You can check it out on my YouTube. My gosh, that place is just gorgeous. It's just absolutely mesmerizing to walk through that place, and you almost want to cry at how beautiful it is. I went over there, and as soon as I got in there, they offered me a free drink, an old-fashioned. I just sat down, pretended to play a little bit. You know, before I'm going to play in your machines, you've got to give me a free drink, you know, so I like to scope it out. If it looks like a dry casino, it's like, you know, what's the point? You know, I need free things. I need to get value. That's the whole point. That's the whole reason I come here, to get stuff, you know, not to give them all my money. So I went in. They gave me an old-fashioned. That was wonderful. I was already feeling pretty good. And then I decided, you know what? I'm going to sit down and play some, you know what I'm going to say, my favorite game, bubble craps. And so I did sit down and play bubble craps. And here's what happened. Bubble Craps at the Bellagio. This is a stadium game. I put $10 in the pass line. There is a machine at the very, very front, a bubble machine, Pop-O-Matic, which will roll the dice in real time. And you can also, there's a camera over it that shows it too. So I rolled an 8, so the point is 8. Putting some $10 on the odds bets and several of the upper numbers. And we can see what happens when the camera shows the Pop-O-Matic dice. And we got the 8. That was the point. Awesome. Let's see how much we have now.
Can I get a white Russian? Thank you.
422. Started with 400. And they're bringing me a complimentary drink of White Russian I ordered. So I'm getting my tip money ready. Gratuity. I would have won that game if I had been concentrating instead of worrying about the White Russian, but whatever. $10 in the pass line. Game 2? Yeah. Rolled a 6. The point is 6. $10 in the odds bets, and then $10 on the upper numbers. Well, actually $5, yeah. Mixing it up a bit. Let's see what rolls. And of course it's a 6. I should have put $10 in all of those. But not a clairvoyant. 433. Should I cash out? Well, looks like I'm not. So need to get a little coin in with MGM properties. Okay, so $5 in the pass line and putting $5 on the upper numbers. 4 is going to be tricky. It's going to be hard to get that as the point, but whatever. And I took money off the 10 because I want to keep it no less. I don't want to get anything less than $400 in my bankroll. And I got 6. That's good. Now with that extra money from the 6, I put $5 on the 10 after all. And still, if I lose all of this, I still won't get below 400, so that's good. Oh, and I got the dreaded 7. Too bad. Still slightly ahead from where I started, putting $5 in the pass line. Mostly I'm just trying to get some coin in. I don't really need to win big. I got a 7 here. That's good. A come out 7 is always good. So I doubled that 5. Like $408 now. And putting the 5 back in there again. And I got another 7. Awesome. Come out 7. It's always good. $413. I'll take it. $10 in the pass line. Rolled an 8. I'm not going to put too much out here. Well, yeah, I will. Okay. $10 on the odds and all the upper numbers. And then what happens? I get the dreaded 7. So I need to try a little harder. $10 in the pass line.
Thank you. That's great. Thank you.
7, and I, of course, got my White Russian, so I am good. 353 now is the current bankroll. $10 on the odds bets and all the upper numbers. I vacillate between place and buy on those bets due to the better payouts. So that one was a good payout with getting a 5, so that's 5 to 2 payout, but that does charge a 5% commission, whereas a place wouldn't, but it's a better deal. Unfortunately, I got the dreaded 7 on that and betting $10. I'm down to 288. Not too good. Then I got a 2 craps. Again, not too good. But the White Russian is very good. If I lose this game, then I'll just say it was a $200 or $400 White Russian. Anyway, bet $10 in the odds bets and the upper numbers. See what happens. Maybe I'll get the 8 again. I did. That gets the point. Where are we now? 310. So I've got another $90 to make up. $10 in the pass line. The White Russian is delicious. Let's keep going. Got an 8. The point is 8. So $10 on the pass line and all the upper numbers. Let's see if we get the 8 or other numbers on the way to the 8. Other numbers that pay. Oh, this is a good one. We got a 10. I always like a 10. It pays 3x. Well, less the 5% commission. And I did a rebuy. I always rebuy on the upper numbers once I win on them. And here I got a 9. That pays 5 to 2, less a 5% commission. And did a rebuy on it. Got the 6. That pays $21.66. Anything. Sorry, this game takes a little longer. I mean, this is a stadium game, and multiple people can join this game. I mean, it's all controlled by that one Pop-O-Matic, bubble craps at the very front, so. And that's pretty good, a 6, another $21.66 returned. You know how much I love that 10. Pays 3 to 1, less a 5% commission. And rebet on the 10, of course. Wow, another 10. Oh, thank you, baby Jesus. We're at 336 now. We're slowly crawling our way out of this hole. Got a 6 that pays $21.66. Man, this drink is good. We got the 8, we got the point. Let's see what we have now. What do we have? 440.31. That's pretty good. I should probably stop, but I didn't. So $10 in the pass line. Got a 5, okay. $10 on. That's all. I'm only gonna do a little bit. I'm not losing. I'm not going to get less than 400. I'm calling it here. So just $10 in the odds and the 4 and the 6. course, we get an 8, the one thing we didn't bet on. Well, we didn't bet on the 9 or 10 either, but whatever. Okay. We got another 8. Come on. You're just mocking me at this point. Oh, got the dreaded 7. So that game is over. And, you know, we got 431 cents. Technically didn't lose anything, technically. It was a good game. Started with 400, leaving with 431 cents, and I got a White Russian. Overall, a pretty good session of bubble craps. As you can see here, I played 12 total games in this session. And in this section over here, you can see all the bets I placed, shifting between $5 and $10 bets, placed amongst the pass line and the odds bets, and the upper numbers 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, and 10. And over here, you can see the total of all these bets, which amounted to $575 in total coin in. So as you can see, that was a weird little game, but I'm a weird little guy. So is it that surprising to you? I walked out of there with 31 cents in winnings. That's not very much money. That's not very much money at all. 31 cents. It's not the most money in the world, but hey, a win is a win is a win. You have to remember, I don't come to Vegas to win big, okay? That's not, I used to have that mentality. I remember I would come in and win a little and say, oh, well, that's great, but is that like a story to tell people at home? Oh, I won, you know, 10 bucks on a machine. No, that's not that interesting. So maybe I could win like 1,000 if I just keep playing a little bit. That was a horrible idea, and it never worked for me anyway. So I don't really put too much stock into the amount that I win, or even if I win anything at all. At the end of the day, if you've watched my videos, you know that my main priority is getting the comps, right? And getting the coin in at these places so I can get things that, in my opinion, are greater than cash. And I mean, I know cash is king, but in the gambling world, I don't think it's healthy to put all your focus into the cash, because that could lead you down to heartbreak, in my opinion. So I instead focus on this experience, the comped hotel rooms that I'm getting. I mean, this hotel room is worth almost $200. It's like I won $200 at a machine, you know? And so that's just that's my mentality. Everyone's a little different, obviously, but for the duck, it's about what kind of value can I get during my gambling experiences, and not so much what kind of money could I get, that sort of thing. But, I mean, looking at this is pretty good numbers here. I did do $575 worth of coin in today at MGM. That's very, very good. That brings my new total with MGM to $2,105.14 of coin in over this year so far. Very, very good. I'm thinking, I mean, if I was a gambling man, and I am, that maybe in the next month or so I'll probably get a comp night at the MGM Grand. That's usually how this works for me. So we'll see. We'll see. I'll keep an eye on that. That's pretty good numbers. While I was playing Bubble Craps, they offered me a White Russian. So I got a free drink as well. 2 free drinks at the Bellagio. I like that place. They have very attentive cocktail waitresses, and the drinks were just flowing and flowing. I was very happy to see that. So I got 2 great drinks over there. And I had a great time at the Bellagio, I gotta tell you. 2 free drinks, a lot of spend, walked around that conservatory, walked around the place, saw how beautiful it was. It was enchanting. I had a wonderful time. Then I headed back over to the Rio, decided to relax a little bit. One of the first things I did was check out my YouTube earnings. Now, the last time I checked out my YouTube earnings was from April the 11th through the 23rd. So today I decided to check out my earnings from the 24th. Now, it was not very much money at all. I got a little, and of that amount, only 17 cents was gambling related, and that's all I could put on my spreadsheet. 17 cents. Now, it is true, the last couple of days I hadn't posted anything on YouTube, and so consistency is really key. So I wasn't giving my audience new videos, and so I need to increase my output. I'm aware of that, so I can get more earnings from YouTube, obviously. So that's something, but I'm still grateful for that 17 cents. That's almost half. that's, that's like half of what I earned here at the Bellagio. So hey, it's like I won another game right there. Very exciting. While I was also here at the Rio, I decided to go get some food because I was hungry, because I burn a lot of calories running around town. I ordered downstairs. They have this really great place called Shogun, and I ordered a ramen noodle there. I've had some before. It's really good, and I really needed it because it was just cold today. Like I said, it was cold, and and almost rainy. I mean, it was just overcast and cold. And so I decided, I'm going to have a Shogun ramen. And I did, and it was delicious. But with my player's card, they did take off 62 cents. So the Rio did take off 62 cents as a discount with my player's points, which I have very few of because I don't really play the kind of games that accrue player's points. But hey, 62 cents. That was like twice as much as what I won at the Bellagio. Everything's just perspective, it's all about perspective and relativity. So that was fun. And then I had, while I was hanging around the Rio, even though I didn't play at any of their machines today, I still sat around and pretended to play, and I got a free Manhattan, and it was delicious. So that was really nice. Although the best drink of the day was the old fashioned that I got over at the Bellagio. Now that, you know why? Because I took it out of the casino area and I went over to the this promenade you can walk on it's an indoor area at the Bellagio. And I just stood there by a window and I watched the fountains of the Bellagio going by. Man, that was so nice. The fountains and I enjoyed my old fashioned. I was just so relaxed and so happy, and it was so beautiful, and it was like I got a free show, I don't really know what price I would put on that. It was priceless. It was just a wonderful little moment. But yeah, that was just another great thing of today. So, at the end of the day, how do I feel about today? I feel really good. I'm looking at the total value I've earned from today on my spreadsheet. It says I earned $244.10, mostly because of the comp night here at the Rio. But yeah, I brought in value. I brought in value. And looking at the entire year so far, look at all of this. Look at all of this adventures I've had. And we're only in April. At the very end of all of that, I have brought in a value of $6,959.28, almost $7,000 of value, what I estimate anyway. I'm very pleased with that number, very, very pleased with that. But, thinking about today, it was a bunch of little wins, little wins, not too much money, but I was happy. I got my drinks, I got my room, I got my free show at the Bellagio. I was just happy. Yeah, I won a little money, but overall, it was a good experience, and I feel fulfilled, satisfied, and very, very happy. And what else can you ask for in this life? So it was wonderful. It was wonderful. Thank you so much for watching this video. We have a lot more to come as 2026 is progressing in a very positive direction. And I'm so glad you're along for the ride, and I can't wait to see you at the next video. See you then.